Greetings fellow gamers, welcome to the Onion channel, welcome back to Schedule 1. Now I wanted to just have a quick conversation about item slot filtering because what has happened is that Tyler has added an incredibly game-changing feature that I don't think a lot of people understand. So basically I've just been toying with it and I have a very good understanding of it now and I just want to show it to you. I'm currently in the beta. If you don't know how to get to the beta, you go to Schedule 1 in your Steam library, right click it, and then make sure that you have clicked beta and changed it to the beta and you should be good to go. Just make sure you're not using it with a save that you care about because you can lose your save. Now what I've just been doing in the background is changing my sort of whitelisting and blacklisting, and I'm going to take you through how to do it. So let's just use this storage rack as an example, right? We can whitelist items by clicking on the little gray icon on the top right of any slot of any item that allows you to store things. Any slot of any furniture, excuse me, that allows you to store things. So you're going to go to the whitelist section if you want something specific to go there, right? So let's say for this storage rack you just want kook in this slot. You would click whitelist, type in kook, and you can go there. Or if it's an ingredient slot, you want kook and acid, and you also want bananas and batteries, you can shift click them like that. But let's just say it's just kook. And now in the second slot, let's say the last thing you want in there is kook. You would do the same thing, but instead of clicking whitelist, you would click blacklist, this one here. So whitelist, blacklist, right? So basically, okay, so this brick press leads to here. So let's just say what we want is we only want this star quality. So what I've done there is this is what it'll look like when you usually pull it open. You click on the tab. Actually, it would be like this. It would be none. You click on the tab and then we only want the best quality. So if there's been any problems in the production chain, it doesn't matter because they will stay in the handler's inventory unless they are a high enough quality, right? So that's one use for it as well. If for whatever reason your handlers get their wires crossed, you can make sure that whatever's going here, you can blacklist meth because this is where the coke goes. Stuff like that, right? It's all very simple. So I just want to take you through a bit of a practical example here. So what I've done here, I've whitelisted OG Kush here. And then here I'm only going to whitelist meth, right? I had OG Kush and meth. So this is only weed, this is only meth. And then this can be anything, weed, meth, or coke, right? So what we'll do is, here we have weed, meth, and coke, right? So we're going to get our handler here, who's assigned to this locker. Let's just make sure he's paid. And let's give him a route from the loading dock, or the loading bay, excuse me, right here. So he's going to go from left to right, taking things from, this is my van by the way, this isn't even a delivery, it's pretty cool, and he's going to start filling it. So obviously he's put the weed where the weed can go, and now he's probably going to skip a weed and take a meth. No, he's taking another weed because he can place it in this third space. So he doesn't prioritize filling this from left to right, he prioritizes taking from left to right. So now he'll take the meth and skip another space. That's very, very good to know. Yes. Okay, amazing. Everything's working perfectly. And now we'll give him another route. Let's give him another route from here to here. But I'm going to make it so that he isn't able to use this packing station just yet because I want to mess around with it. Let's just say that we want to blacklist... What do we want to blacklist? Let's blacklist meth from here, right? He keeps putting weed here for some reason. So we've blacklisted meth from there, right? We'll put that back. And what we can also do is we can put jars in. You know what? Let's do it as a different example. Let's pop jars in here. And he should take them. I feel like I've fucked him up now because, yeah, look, he's full of weed. Why is he full of weed? This is from my earlier tests. But he should be taking jars right now. And putting them in any of the slots. Except for the first three. Even if these slots were empty, he wouldn't do it because these slots that are blacklisting weed, cocaine, meth, and horse semen. Horse semen was part of my tests earlier. I'd rather not talk about it. But they're not blacklisted for jars. So he can put jars there and everything's fine. So he now has a route from here to here. What he should be doing, really, is placing jars on the packaging station. Come on. You can do it, buddy. Hey, there he goes. He's a clever one. So let's just let him package up all of that weed. And then I'm going to take away the rest of the weed. He should be packaging... Oh, no, he's not assigned the packaging station. My mistake. Come on, buddy. You got it. You're so clever. So he's going to package all this up into 4 jars because it's 20 weed, right? But we blacklisted meth from the packaging station, so he won't be able to package this meth. He'll just say, I have nothing to do. And I believe they have an original new bit of dialogue when they have trouble, like, and they're being blocked by blacklisted stuff. So I'll show you that when he's ready. So, yeah, he's packaged 4 jars. So he can't package the meth because it's blacklisted. So let's speak to him and ask him why isn't he working. There's nothing for me to do right now. How can I fix this? I need one of my assigned stations to have enough product and packaging to get to work. So I don't actually think that's anything to do with whitelisting and blacklisting, but if I remove the blacklist and put this as none, he'll start packaging it. Isn't he very clever? Now, I know that this is a very bare bones example as to why this is useful, but let me just show you a more sort of tangible reason that it is helpful. So if I enter my barn, I drop frames every time I enter this motherfucker. You can customize your setups so freaking efficiently. I haven't gotten around to changing this all out for lockers. This isn't my actual save. This is like my creative mode, if you will. But I hope that sheds some light on how whitelisting or item filtering actually works. Let me know if it was clear. Let me know if this video helped you at all. I've got another guide for the storage unit and then a massive setup guide that I'll be working on over the weekend, and then we'll see what happens after that. Thank you for watching the Onion channel. Lots more Schedule 1 content coming soon if you subscribe.